call to order our May 13th, 2025 regular City Council meeting. If you could please stand and join Councilman Cook in a moment of prayer and Pledge of Allegiance.
First of all, I'd like everyone to think about our law enforcement officers. It is Light Up Blue Ohio this week, and continue in thinking about their memories and their sacrifices. In addition, also like to consider the family and friends of a resident who was struck and killed last week. So I'd like to say this prayer. Oh, Heavenly Father, last week a Sharonville resident was struck and killed while crossing the street at Kroger. We ask you to comfort the family and friends of that person and to soothe their pain, to help them find solace in passing and continue to celebrate his life so that his memories will forever live on in their hearts. And this we pray. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Ms. Buhite, would you please call the roll?
Mr. Tankersley?
Here.
Mrs. Sharpshare?
Here.
Mr. Cook?
Here.
Mr. Lovett?
Here.
Mr. Cox?
Here.
Mrs. Knight?
Here.
And Mr. Schmidt?
Thank you. Are there any corrections or additions to the minutes of our last meeting? Seeing none, the minutes will stand as approved, as written and distributed. Reports and communications, Mayor Hardman.
Thank you. First of all, with regards to court revenue, for April of 2025, we had total revenue of $24,325.45. So that is bringing us slightly back into line with year-to-date. We're still a little bit behind from last year's year-to-date, but we're gaining. We're a little bit better than we have been. So the full report will be on available and through the minutes on the Mayor's Court report. I see Anna's out there, so I'm going to call on her real quick because I know we've got some great activities happening, and she will do it even better justice than I will. So I'm going to let her take a few minutes to talk about all of the great things that are happening in Sharonville this week and on.
So very excited. This is a big week for events in May. We managed to put all 3 events in the downtown loop during this week. So, you know, it's a busy week, but we've got a lot to look forward to. On Thursday, 10:30, we have with our library staff. This one's an exciting one that the families look forward to. They do their Animals and Live encounter program, so they chance to get up close and personal. The event is free for anyone in attendance. Then that evening, we have our next third Thursday tunes. This month is Beats on Creek. So we'll have line dancing, the famous Roadhouse from 6. Then a new event, we have Jammin' on the Loop on Saturday, the 17th, 5 to 10. We have the opening act is Brandon Jones, guitarist, and then we have Abe's Lincoln taking the stage from 7 to 10, and then we have lots of food trucks, including Third Eye Brewing, Mobile Cone, a taco food truck, and also we just secured a Jamaican jerk food truck as well because the event has been growing in popularity the last couple of years. We have a lot more interest than we thought for the first year, so looking forward to it. And then in June, we'll have another lineup of events with stories when Cruising on the Loop returns, and then show will be a family-oriented. School's out for summer, but we don't want kids to lose their wizarding skills, so we're doing an Owl's Practicum, or if you know, Harry Potter, magic show. So we're encouraging, you know, wizards to come and bring their wands. And that's what I've got in terms of events.
Thank you, Anna. To June, though, we will celebrate Memorial our noon recognition at the and throughout the morning in commemoration of Memorial. We'll bring it up now. Winners that are with us and are going to today essays about Memorial Day. We've got Harper Krebs. Is Harper? She's coming in last. All right. Alexis, are you Alexis? I'm going to hold off on you because it looked like your mom might have taken your brother or somebody to the bathroom. Is that right? I bet she wants to hear you. So we'll hold off on that. Aaron Mejia? Aaron, come on up. You get to go first. Aren't you excited? Right on up there to that podium right there. They're going to bring the mic down so we can hear you.
Do you think Memorial Day is important? Memorial Day is an American holiday people celebrate because we show honor to the people that sacrificed their lives for us. We celebrate this holiday by gathering up with family, friends, and Memorial Day parade, writing thank you letters, and placing flags or flowers on graves of soldiers. Memorial Day wasn't actually called Memorial Day. It was called because people would decorate graves. People would decorate with flags, flowers, and wreaths. Memorial Day was an official federal holiday in 1967. Memorial Day is celebrated on the last Monday of May due to the Uniform Monday Holiday Act. There are many different types of ways to celebrate Memorial Day. One way is to go to a parade because it's fun and it's a day off for people to honor soldiers that sacrifice themselves for their country. There is also no school or work on Memorial Day. Another way you can celebrate is by planning out picnics, barbecues, or even speeches. You can go out with family and friends to eat some good food and have a moment of silence for veterans. Memorial Day is important to honor the people who fought for our rights and freedom. It's also important because we pay respect to the family of veterans. It's important to show pride in America. I celebrate Memorial Day by going to a parade and thank our veterans that fought for our country. In conclusion, this is how Memorial Day is important.
Excellent. Thank you, Aaron. And this is Alexis Brockman, is that right? Alexis, come on up.
Did you know that there is a federal holiday called Memorial Day? Memorial Day is a federal holiday that is celebrated in the United States to honor military members who have died serving our country. Memorial Day is an important holiday that is celebrated and thought about in many different ways. Memorial Day is celebrated on the last Monday in May, and people take off work to go celebrate it with their families or friends. Back in the day when Memorial Day first started, it was first called Decoration Day. Decoration Day was firstly celebrated to honor soldiers that died in the Civil War, but after World War I, it got changed to celebrating any American soldier who fought in any American war. People in America celebrate Memorial Day in many different ways. Here are some ways that they celebrate Memorial Day. One way Americans can celebrate Memorial Day is by visiting cemeteries. One famous cemetery is Arlington National Cemetery in Arlington, Virginia. The Arlington National Cemetery is home to the 280,000 soldiers who died fighting for America. Another way to celebrate Memorial Day is by wearing red, white, and blue to honor those who have fallen in the wars and to honor the American flag. One more way you can celebrate Memorial Day is by decorating lost ones' graves who died serving in the military. As you can see, Memorial Day is a very important holiday across the United States. I know this because a lot of people get together at Arlington National Cemetery to celebrate this holiday.
So Aaron and Alexis, you guys are you both fifth graders at Sharonville? Is that right? Excellent. Very well done. Appreciate those comments, and certainly good to see that you're learning about the importance of Memorial Day, and hope that you will honor and celebrate with all of us on that day. So thanks for coming tonight. Thanks for sharing those essays. Is there anything else? Nope. Okay.
Do we want to do a quick photo?
Yeah, that might be nice. You guys want to get a photo? Come on up. Parents, I bet, want one. So I also know that the VFW, the auxiliary, have a gift for you guys in honor of your presentations. Unfortunately, our usual representative from that group that comes, brings that gift, is in the hospital. So hopefully you'll be able to join us Memorial Day, and they will have your award for you on Memorial Day during our Memorial Day ceremony. And hopefully we'll get to hear those, well, I'm going to be somewhere else, but a lot of the folks up here will be there. And I'm actually going to be at Pearl Harbor on Memorial Day, which is really, really awesome opportunity for me, if you know. That is all my report, and trust me, if you guys don't want to stick around any longer, you don't have to. Thank you very much for coming. Nobody is going to mind if you sneak out on us, but that's all my report for tonight.
Thank you. Safety Service Director, Mr. Lucas.
Thank you. Just legislation this evening. We have 5 pieces, including, or in addition to a voice vote. The first ordinance, 2025-23, deals with surplus property. Currently, the code reads that anything $1,000 or more in value needs to come to City Council first and have you all declare it surplus before we could get rid of it. Anything under $1,000, Law Committee would be the more appropriate dollar figure given how times have changed through the years. I tried going back to see when the $1,000 was put in place, and it looks like it was, we did legislation in 2009 talking about the $1,000. I didn't go back further, but the $1,000 has been in place since at least 2009. So our request tonight is to change that to $5,000. Any questions? The second ordinance, ordinance 2025-25E, is economic development related, and David's here tonight.
Well, the city's comprehensive plan, Sharonville 2030, calls for continued investments across the community, but more particularly in our downtown. This is consistent with the city's improvement at Depot Square, the oncoming streetscape improvements, and including targeted investments and redevelopment opportunities as they emerge through its land banking strategy. So as such, I just ask that you approve this legislation to appropriate funds towards that end, so that we can continue along that path in keeping with the city's.
Any questions? All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, ordinance 2025-30E deals with convention center staffing requests. Jim Doughton's here to talk about what he's requesting.
Good evening. The proposed legislation today is to amend the salary ordinance to increase the authorized staffing level for our security position or security at the convention center to 2 full-time position. And this should help us meet our security requirements to have security supervisor in place during our move-in, move-out, and event hours at the convention center. Our full-time supervisor, 40 hours, and with the business ramping up as it has,
We have a significant gap that we've been contracting with VSP Security to handle that gap. So this would authorize another full-time security supervisor position.
Thank you. Any questions? All right, thank you.
The next two pieces of legislation are grant-related. Steve is here tonight to talk about each one of those.
Good evening. 2025-31E would be the authorizing safety service director to prepare and submit a application for funding through OKI for TA funds for the construction of a sidewalk on Fields Erdel. This is a sidewalk that we had a feasibility study performed by Kleinger's a year or two ago. It is on the north side of Fields Erdel between Indian Springs, and it will connect to the Macaulay Road improvements at Fields Erdel. We are asking for an emergency on this ordinance because those applications are due early June. Questions on that? All right. 2532E would be authorizing Safety Service Director to prepare and submit a SORTA application for funding to repave Kemper Road. The limits for this application are Reading Road up through the eastern city limits up around Grooms Road. It would just strictly be repave and some drainage repair, other repair as necessary, but no other major improvements along that stretch. We're asking an emergency on this as well. These applications are due May 31st. May 30th.
Thank you.
And the voice vote this evening is a request to change the language pertaining to Mark Pietmeyer's Honored Citizen plaque. When council passed the resolution, the fourth whereas clause ended as if he was still working. As we learned at the last council meeting, he is now retired, so we would like to change the wording as follows in that sentence. Mark passed the bar in 1981 and worked at the Hamilton County Prosecutor's Office until he retired in 2025. We still have time to do so. The lady that's doing the plaque indicated as such, so making this change is not problematic in any way.
All right. Any questions for Mr. Lucas? All right. Thank you. All right, my report, May is Mental Health Awareness Month, so I thank council for joining me in wearing green in recognition that mental health does matter. And if you ever feel like you are having a crisis and you have nobody to talk to, and I certainly hope that's not the case, there are many resources out there, including dialing 988, which will put you into contact with a mental health professional, and you can do that anonymously or give them your name. It's a terrific resource. But again, if you feel like you need to talk to somebody for your mental health, please do reach out to family, friends, anything. So you matter. Thank you very much. Clerk of Council, Ms. Buhite.
Thanks. I just have a couple things that have been sent. There's a public hearing for May 27th at 7 o'clock in council chambers regarding a proposed zoning code amendment, and that's regarding the downtown Sharonville loop. And then there's a hearing for June 7 p.m. in council chambers regarding the annual tax budget. And then there were two liquor permits reviewed. The DoubleTree, located at 6300 East Kemper Road, requested a transfer from a business called 6300 F&B Inc. And then the objections to either of them, and so both were signed and returned for no objection. And that's all.
Any questions for Ms. Buhite? All right, thank you. Law Director, Mr. Lippert.
No report. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Any questions for Mr. Lippert? All right, thank you. At this time, are there any residents desiring to be heard before council this evening? All right, you'll have one more opportunity later on. Council committees, community development, Mr. Tankersley.
Thank you, sir. Committee, just a BZA meeting at p.m.
All right,
Thank you. No report for budget and finance and no report for project oversight. I will work with them in finding the next date to meet for both those committees. Thank you.
for Mr. Cook. Seeing none, thank you. Community Services.
Good meeting. We're not going to have a community services meeting all year long. This is kind of where pavement gets put down and everything's going 100 miles an hour. So we're going to take the month of June.
100 citizens, Ms. Knight.
Thank you. It's National Police Week, as Paul mentioned. Honor the brave women willing to lay down their lives to protect. Thank you for all your courage, dedication, and sacrifice. And so if you see us this week, just give them a thank you and a happy smile. Thank you.
All right, seeing none, Law and Public Safety, Mr. Schmidt.
Thank you. The next law and 20th, 5 p.m. Administrative Conference Room. Thank you.
Any questions for Mr. Schmidt? All right, rule suspension and motions for the first and only reading for immediate effectivity of ordinance 2025-30-E, 2025-31-E, and 20-2-. Is there a motion for those ordinances? So moved by Mr. Tankersley, second by Ms. Sharpshare. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Yes. Those opposed, no. Rule suspension and motions for the second and third reading for immediate effect. -25-E. Is there a motion for rule suspension for that? First. Thank you for the second. Any discussion? Seeing. Say yes. Thank you. Rule suspension for that ordinance. Business, Ms. Buhite.
Okay. Reading of ordinance 2025-23, amending Sharonville ordinance regarding surplus property.
Thank you. Is there a motion for ordinance 2025-23? Ms. Sharpshare, thank you for the first. Mr. Cook, thank you for the second. Any discussion? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Mr. Tankersley?
Yes.
Mrs. Sharpshare?
Yes.
Mr. Cook?
Yes.
Mr. Lovett?
Yes.
Mr. Cox?
Yes.
Mrs. Knight?
Yes.
Mr. Schmidt?
Yes.
Ordinance 2025-23 has been approved. Second and third reading of emergency ordinance 2025-25E, authorizing the Safety Service Director to execute any necessary documents for the purchase of certain real property located in downtown Sharonville, amending 2025 appropriations for the 401 Capital Fund and declaring an emergency.
Thank you. Is there a motion for ordinance 2025-25-E? Mr. Cox, thank you for the first. Mr. Lovett, thank you for the second. Any discussion? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Mr. Tankersley?
Yes.
Mrs. Sharpshare?
Yes.
Mr. Lovett?
Yes.
Mr. Cox?
Yes.
Mrs. Knight?
Yes.
And Mr. Schmidt?
Yes.
Emergency ordinance 2025-25E has been approved. Second reading of ordinance 2025-27, amending Part 11 of the Sharonville Codified Ordinances, commonly known as the Planning and Zoning Code, of Resolution 2025-R08, approving the continued operation of Sharonville's designated outdoor refreshment area.
Thank you. New business, Ms. Buhite.
All right. First and only reading of ordinance 2025-30E, amending the salary ordinance to adjust authorized staffing for the Convention Center Security Supervisor position and declaring an emergency.
Thank you. Is there a motion for ordinance 2025-30-E? Mr. Tankersley, thank you for the first. Ms. Sharpshare, thank you for the second. Discussion. Seeing none, roll call, please.
Mr. Tankersley?
Yes.
Mrs. Sharpshare?
Yes.
Mr. Cook?
Yes.
Mr. Levitt?
Yes.
Mr. Cox?
Yes.
Mrs. Knight?
Yes.
Mr. Schmidt?
Yes.
Ordinance 2025-30E has been approved. First and only reading of emergency ordinance 2025-31E, authorizing the Safety Service Director to prepare and submit a funding application to the Ohio, Kentucky, Indiana Regional Council of Governments for construction of sidewalks on Fields Erdel Road and declaring an emergency.
Thank you. Is there a motion for ordinance 2025-31-E? Mr. Cox, thank you for the first. Ms. Knight, thank you for the second. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Tankersley?
Yes.
Mrs. Sharpshare?
Yes.
Mr. Cook?
Yes.
Mr. Levitt?
Yes.
Yes.
Mrs. Knight?
Yes.
And Mr. Schmidt?
Yes.
Emergency ordinance 2025-31E has been approved. First and only reading of emergency ordinance 2025-32E, authorizing the Safety Service Director to prepare and submit a funding application to the Southwest Ohio Regional Transit Authority for transit infrastructure funds for the Kemper Road Improvements Project and declaring an emergency.
Thank you. Is there a motion for ordinance 2025-32-E? Ms. Sharpshare, thank you for the first. Mr. Cook, thank you for the second. Any discussion? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Mr. Tankersley?
Yes.
Mrs. Sharpshare?
Yes.
Mr. Cook?
Yes.
Mr. Levitt?
Yes.
Mr. Cox?
Yes.
Mrs. Knight?
Yes.
And Mr. Schmidt?
Yes.
Emergency ordinance 2025-32E has been approved. And then voice vote for you.
All right, we have a voice vote to amend Resolution 2025-R-08-E to reflect the new retirement language and honored citizen resolution for Mark Pietmeyer. Is there a motion for that amended resolution as read? Ms. Knight, thank you for the first. Ms. Sharpshare, thank you for the second. Any discussion? Seeing none. All those in favor, yes?
Yes.
All those opposed, no? Thank you. That voice vote has passed. At this time, are there any residents desiring to be heard before council this evening? All right. Easy group tonight, seeing none. Are there other matters to be heard before council this evening? Ms. Sharpshare.
I just want to wish my husband a happy 30th wedding anniversary. Today's our big day. So happy anniversary, my love.
Just a minute.
And you're spending it with us. Thank you very much. Any other matters, Ms. Knight?
I'm just going to update you on the old senior club. This past Monday, because it was canceled on Cinco de Mayo Day, we had Cinco de Ledo, and Lindsay treated my seniors unbelievable. We had tablecloths, we had hats, we had margaritas, non-alcoholic. Several of my seniors kept going up thinking they were. She had food. It was just remarkable, and they just had a ball. So this Thursday, they get to go to the Reds game. So they're really looking forward to that. So I thought I'd update you on that. We had 29 this week. Unbelievable. So thank you.
Thank you. Any other matters?
Just briefly, I will not be here at our next council meeting, so Mr. Coulter, you'll get to share this seat, and Mr. Lovett, it will be in yours, I think. So yeah. If you need anything before next Friday, let me know. Otherwise, can always reach me via phone, but we're on a different time zone. So.
You don't want to dial in?
Yeah.
All right.
So that means we can call at 3 o'clock in the morning while you're sleeping.
You call at 3, I'll probably be awake.
All right. Last chance. Any other matters?
One thing, Paul.
Yes, sir.
On May the 15th, I believe, when that's taking place, the live music, they're also going to be recognizing the current and past police officers of the city. On the 17th, okay, May the 17th, correction, thank you.
It's the last night of Ohio Light Blue.
Okay, last night of Ohio Light Blue. They're going to be honoring past and present law enforcement officers for the city.
Thank you. Other matters going once? Other matters going twice? All right. Do I have a motion for adjournment? Mr. Tanksley, thank you for the first. Thank you for the second, Ms. Sharpshare. We are adjourned. Oh, wait a minute. All those in favor, yes? Yes. Thank you. Those opposed, no? Now we're adjourned.